Hello. I am definitely late, but I'm just making up for last time. For being too early last time. How you guys doing? We've got quite a few things to clean today. We actually have a lot of things to get to, so I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna say hello to all the people that are currently here and to all the people that will roll in as the notification that I am live is being sent out. So, Dank Mayo, aka Ezra, DC, aka David, Joshua, aka Joshua, G30, MJ, Erwin. How you guys doing? I have a feeling this is going to be a quieter stream today because not many people are probably going to be interested in this. But that's alright. This is stuff I need to get done. And we'll have a really cool stream on Monday. Assuming I actually do it on Monday. I think I'm going to do this late on Monday. But hello, Maverick. You feeling adequate? Erwin's chilling in the lab. Sounds like fun. Alright. Let's start with the not so mini Wii. Put all these boys off to the side real quick. Ezra might recognize this guy right here, but that's his old Game Boy that I traded him for my gold one. But the Wii Mini will no longer... Oh, there we go. It fits. I have the camera set to 4K so it crops more. I think I can probably swap it out midstream if I need more space. But I got this for $20. Actually, I think I got it for 10, but it didn't come with any of the cords or anything. But yeah, what's up, man? Not interested, TBH. Just here to support your work. Thank you, I guess. But we're gonna go through a lot of isopropyl alcohol and clean up some of the stuff. Hello, Morgan. Yeah, $20 hairs is all it costs me. Actually, 10. Yeah, because I got this with something that you'll see in this week's video, which it's kind of funny how it ended up being this way. But Scamp fan, hey. Yeah, this Wii is really gross. We can zoom in a little more. You can see all the dirt in the Wii logo. It's just a wee bit gross. I'm gonna scrape this off with my fingernail. Hello, Sarapod. BooTube, Rocky Road flavored Wii Mini. I got what you were saying, man. Don't worry about it. The legend, the myth, the man. That really... it almost tripped me up. I mean, it still tripped me up mentally, but I got it out. Alright. What I like to do is just do a bunch of that. And then do a bunch of this. So this is going to be an ASMR stream, I guess. You're going to get to hear the cars driving by and my dad's toothbrush bristling in the wind. We'll go with that. But I like to do this to break up the dirt, mix it around, and pop open the lid. And then I like to go over it again with a paper towel. And look at that. It's a little too blown out, but you can see my hand made out of dirt. It's pretty sweet. But it is a lot cleaner now. Just like that. All it takes is a bit of IPA, a toothbrush, and a paper towel. But yeah, we can do a lot more talking. Wait, what? I have never noticed this. Hold up. Hold up, wait a minute. There's that AMD logo there. I did not... Oh, wasn't like ATI, didn't that used to be AMD, or they bought them out? Something? I don't know. Because ATI did a lot of the... They did the GameCube and the Wii for the graphics card. But it's just weird. I've never seen an AMD logo on the console before. AMD bought ATI. Okay. I did the wrong side. Oh, oh, that's some nice dirt there. But what do you guys want to talk about? Because I can pay a lot more attention to the chat today. I feel like I had something I was going to talk about on stream, but then I didn't. Or I don't remember, at least. Sweet, my IKEA order is on the way. Nice weather we're having. It actually is still pretty nice around here, oddly enough. Oregon isn't supposed to have nice weather, but it's actually been in the 80s the past couple days. I think it's supposed to be colder today, though. What product am I using to clean? 99% isopropyl alcohol. Safe to use on most electronics, not all of them. Learned that one the hard way, but I have not had any issues with spraying it onto a console like this before. Makes it easier to get the dust out. Gets the dirt pretty well and disinfects very well. But with everything, you should wait to use the electricity part of this until it's fully dry. Alright, we can do the bottom, even though the bottom looks fairly clean. And I'm a menace to society and am spraying directly over the sticker. Most of the time it's fine. It's been 60s and that's weird because, like, I think, yeah, I was in Eugene yesterday and it was still really nice. It was still shorts weather, but if you ask me, in high school, 60s would be shorts weather too. Now it's just year-round sweatpants weather because my parents like to keep it icy cold in the house. And that is a clean outside of a Wii Mini. I'm not going to go into the inside of this one just because I've never torn a Wii Mini down before, and while I haven't personally tested this, it is supposedly checked out fine, and I will probably test it out later because I'm probably gonna sell it. I am gonna be listing some old stuff on my Mercari page later today or this week because I don't know if I'll get to it today. But if you're interested in a Wii Mini or some, we've got some PS2s broken and working. We've got a couple PS3s broken and working. You can't really see this, and there's nothing I can really do about it. But I'm just going to knock this out real quick. We do have more viewers in here than I thought. 20 people. I'll take it. Okay. There we go. I'm going to do the top one more time just because extra dirt from other parts have gotten to it. And there we go. Come on. Open it back up and put it off to the side. And what should we do next? I'm going to start with this guy right here. Now, we will, a lot of people have been talking in chat, so I will get to that in a second. I just want to explain my piece here, and then I'll get to cleaning. So what I do to test is I put in my test cart from Natalie the Nerd, and I pop some batteries in, and as you can see, this doesn't work. I swear all of these in the stack worked before. Okay, well, probably just a bad power switch because this honestly looks super clean, but now I can tear it down because now I know that it doesn't work. Actually, yeah, okay, now I'm going to do this the right way. If I can find them. I don't know where I put them. What? Oh, I'm staring right at them. Okay. What I do now is I get out a pencil and I say no life. Put a little frowny face, slap that on the screen lens. Usually I'll do a bunch of these in a row, and then I'll start tearing them all down. But we're doing a little differently today because I'm not doing all of the same one. And since we're going to be tearing down a lot more Game Boys than usual today, I'm going to use my automatic screwdriver, and if it annoys you, sorry. Actually, that is much louder than I thought, so I might not do it. We'll see what you guys say. Okay. I do not have any golf stuff on my Mercari. I don't have anything on Mercari at the moment. But let's go back, because a lot of you started talking. You want to talk about your least favorite gaming system? I'll think about what that is. We'll circle back to that. My IPS mod Game Boy plus Easy Flash Omega combo makes the power light red and flash red and green sometimes. Anything I can do. You can clean the power switch like DC is saying, or you can get, because that might not work. As far as I know, and Rux can correct me if I'm wrong, but the flashing is because you're at a certain voltage that makes, how do I say this? At a certain voltage is when the red LED comes on, and with the rechargeable nickel batteries like these, they hit that lower voltage faster because they're already a lower voltage, and yeah, so it thinks that your batteries are dying a lot faster. I don't know why it would flash, other than it just being like steady at around that voltage. I don't know enough about power, so I probably shouldn't be saying much of anything. But as far as I know, having something with a higher voltage like the these Juji, however you say it, these batteries that are lithium batteries at 1.5 volts, or something like alkaline batteries that these were kind of made for, or even a lipo battery mod, I believe those would fix the issue. Yeah, I do not have any plans for the Wii Mini other than to get rid of it and make some money. You could try cleaning the power switch. Yeah. Yep. The high school I went to, people went to school in shorts in the snow. Yep, that was pretty common, but we didn't really have too much snow up around here. But yes, I do have. Wow, there are actually a lot of people in here. I do have a few shorts on pretty much every model Game Boy except for the DMG and the Pocket on how to clean the power switch. Had my first casualty while doing a custom shell swap for the DS Lite. Broke the digitizer for the bottom screen. Yeah. That does suck. That sticker. Yeah, that sticker is gross. I can link my... I think it's in my... Is it? Here, hold on. We're gonna see... That's not what I want. Pretty sure it's in my link tree, but I may have taken it out. I did. Okay. Let's see if I can add it to my link tree real quick. Take a second. Any day now. My flash cart, like my actual flash cart, but my test cart has been fine. I don't know if I even said that well. Okay, apparently I don't have that anymore. I thought I just had it turned off on there. That was a waste of time. So, let's go. Are you guys having... Did an error happen with the stream just now? Trying to look at the stream and it looks like it's kind of laggy. Stream's good? Okay, I don't know what's going on then. Because YouTube's giving me errors. But, okay. Let's go to Mercari. Of course, there's a verification code. It should be under retro remastered. Oh, dang it. I'll drop it in the chat. I'll drop it in the chat there. And I will drop it in the description. I may have spelled Mercari wrong. I'm not gonna check. Let's catch back up on chat. Not incorrect, but nickel will still show red incorrect or light correctly. Okay. Okay. Hello, pickled onion. Alright. Everybody saying all good. Links work. Stream just spun. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to say that. But thank you for subscribing. Alright, let's get back to actually cleaning because it's been a long time and we have not gotten very far. Let's see what I can do here because it is... Yeah. Audio stays good though. I took my phone off Wi-Fi, but that's the only thing on the internet right now. We'll turn off my TV because it's just paused on YouTube, but... There should be nothing using the internet at this moment in time. So I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm streaming from my MacBook that's on the Wi-Fi. But that's normal for me. Here, I'll kill the music because it's not really that important. Most people can't hear it anyways. So it says good now. I don't know if that actually did anything, but I do need to plug in my laptop. We're back to excellent now. So hopefully we're chilling. We good? Stream is healthy as of now. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it. But let's keep going. Seems fine. Cool. I don't know what's going on. I have super fast internet now. It's just only download that's fast. That's what I really despise about ISPs. But yeah, yesterday I started doing a shell swap / customization of DS Lite using parts from Clear Extreme Rate Shell, black macro, or a black back from the Lite that was used for the macro. Cool. Could just be one of those things. Yeah. Alright. Well, the stream looks good now. And so we're going to move forward. Actually, you know, I'm going to leave this screwed down for a second. And I'm going to get the soldering iron. And well, we got a good stream now for the past 2 minutes. So I'm not gonna look at the stream health anymore. And we're gonna zoom way in. Right there. So we're gonna focus on it? I don't know. But this is how you remove the power switch. It feels really weird to not have the music going anymore. But oh well. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of solder to both ends here. And then, where'd my tweezers go? It's definitely not focusing. It's focused enough. I cannot whistle. The best I can do is like a good and wiggle this back and forth until it's up. And then I'll grab it from the other side, heat it up, and pull away. Boom. And we'll see. Oh yeah, that's nice and dirty. That's a whistle. It is a whistle. It's not a good one. I just can't really whistle along to music or make any of my own. Where? It's right there. Toothbrush, IPA, spray a little bit in there. One good spray is gonna get a ton in there. And you can do this all the live long day, but that doesn't seem to be doing much. What you can do is get one of these fiberglass pens. It will eventually go away. This is working way better for me. But I got this fiberglass pen from Retro Game Repair Shop. Rub that back and forth. Boom. Once it focuses. It is very clean. There's just a little bit of a mark there. But I think that's just scraped, not any dirt. And then I don't really like to clean the this part because it's super fragile. So the most I'll ever do is take the fiberglass pen, lightly go back and forth. And I don't even think that really cleaned anything. Gently put it back. Then I'm going to plug the soldering iron back in. Solder that back down. Push the other side down. And we're all good. I'm going to get a little flux because I think that might be shorting on that, whatever that is, resistor. There we go. Alright, we're good there, and I'm just going to go ahead and spray there, because we got to clean the rest of this area. No, gotta zoom back out, my bad. I like to try and get the bristles underneath the volume wheel just in case. Get a little bit in the headphone jack there. Get along the battery contacts, and then I like to spray directly into the cart slot. Get all up in there. It looks good. Alright. Man, I wish the GVC power switch was as simple. I mean, it pretty much is. Unless they do it differently in Europe. Because I don't think I've ever come across a PAL handheld. The winners have not been announced for the giveaway. I honestly totally forgot about it today. But I'll probably... I don't really want to sneak it into the video for Friday. I might just wait to announce it on Monday. Just to give a little more time for people. Plus I want to get as many subscribers as I can on there. Being a little selfish. I'm giving away free stuff, so I'm allowed to be selfish. Yeah, Q-tip and alcohol will work great in there too. I think that would probably be the best solution if you don't want to grab one of these, but this is a pretty invaluable tool, I've learned. So, before I get too far, because obviously I can clean the other side, I'm going to put this back in and see if the power switch cleaning fixed it. And I'm pretty sure it did, because I'm pretty sure this worked before. But you don't have to put any of the screws back in. The batteries and the game cart will actually hold it all back together. So you have to put the plastic part of the power switch back in, but we'll just use the screwdriver. And would you look at that? You can't really see it because there's no mod kit in it. But even angling that down. It says subscribe. Look at that. But pressing A and B. We've got up, down, right, and left. Start. So there's a short on start. Maybe. I pressed start and it just went. Maybe it just like pushed the battery out of place. I think I might just push the battery out of place. But we'll clean the other side. Get rid of that short if there is one. A and B, R and L. And L is stuck down. But it works, so it just needs to be cleaned and actually properly inserted. That's probably what it is. Cool. So all the buttons work. But we'll clean the front side and then put it back together, and this will be a good Game Boy. That's how easy it is. And it's been 40 minutes. I gotta unscrew it, I forgot. I'm probably gonna speed through the next few. Not explain it as much. I don't think the toothbrush really matters. If it works for your teeth, it'll work for this. The contacts are pretty dirty, but everything worked, so I'm not going to worry about any of this stuff. None of this really matters to me. I don't know why I said that to me, but since we're going to be modding this Game Boy eventually, it really doesn't matter. So I just care about the motherboard. So just doing that. That's the solder brush. I was like, why is that so stiff? I don't know if that's the best for the speaker there, but I've done that every time and I've had zero problems. Just defending myself before someone comes at me. Okay, that is pretty clean. Give it a little wiggle back and forth for an air dry. And as we're putting it back together, what would you guys like to see next? Would you like to see the SP, the color, or the light? What do you guys want? Leave it in the chat. Man, I'll pick the one that has the most chats. Just finished my first modded GBA on Saturday. I've been digging the videos, man. Thank you. And I recognize your name because I think, Cake Man, you just followed me on Twitter this morning. So I still get notifications for that. I'm getting close to 1,000 followers on Twitter, which is kind of weird. Makes me feel special. There were only 2 screws in this one, and even though it was in that hole, I like to do the 2 farthest holes. It really does not matter because I'm probably not going to end up using these screws anyways. And the only reason I really screw these back together at all is for the spectacle of the stream. The stream would be a lot more boring if I didn't tear apart a screen every time, or a Game Boy every time. If it was just the motherboard. I wish this had more power to it, but it does not. We got SP, light, Rux says yes. We got light color, light SP, light color SP. Thank you, Rux, for being so helpful. The light color, light. I think we're gonna go with the light next. Okay. Honestly, nowadays 60 is a pretty solid price for a used Game Boy Advance, as long as it's actually working. I forgot the freaking power switch. Dang it! What? This is always the hard piece to remember when I'm fixing things. I'm just not gonna put it back in because I don't care. I'm not gonna need it whenever I do mod this one, and it'll probably be the thing that I mod next. So, did this have a battery cover? I don't think so. So, oh, it's right there. It's right in front of my face. And then, most important thing, to leave myself a note. Good. The check mark. Check mark for me means that I clean the power switch. And give a little smiley face. And I love putting the nose. People say that the nose is weird. I like the nose. Yeah, they're not really cheap, but eBay is pretty much the best way. So, light pipe. The light pipe doesn't come out on those, so I'm good there. I'll put it in the battery cover, and then I'll forget about it by the time I use this in the next stream, and I'll be like, what? And well, I'll have a laugh. Like this. Ha 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 ha. I'm weird, I know. Okay. Game Boy Light time. This is an interesting one. I have a plan for this. This is obviously not in the best condition. And I think I'm going to leave the stickers on. I could clean it all up and do all the stuff on the outside, make it look nice. I think I might have just broke the battery cover. I don't know. This plastic's really stiff. Okay, battery cover's in good condition. But I have a plan for this one. For a video. Ow, and I just pinched myself. But let's see if this works. If anything's broken. Cool. And let's put on the light. Wow, isn't that super cool? Here, I'll turn off the high beams here. Here is... Oh, I turned it off. Here's no light. I'll wait for it to go back to the logo. No light. Light. I don't know why I didn't turn on there. I think we need to clean the power switch. Oh, I might save the power switch cleaning for a short. Because I only have so many models left I can do. And I don't really want to buy another one. Yeah, I'm gonna save. We'll still go ahead and clean this. Sorry to flashbang you guys. But I'm going to tear this down and we'll still clean it up. I'm just not going to clean the power switch because we'll save that for a short. So I can use the same audio again like I always do with those. Okay. I do not mod 3DS XL. I don't do software mods, and I don't think there's any hardware mods for any of the 3DS stuff, except for capture card stuff, and I'd really like to do a capture card mod. But I don't know if that's something that you can just do. So I don't think the people who have done it have shared their secrets. Now I'm definitely not staying over at your place, Rox. Okay. Yeah, it's a little dusty in here. Not bad though. Not bad. These ones are weird. So there's 4 screws on the inside. I believe that's the only Game Boy other than like, I mean, the SP has a bunch of extra screws and the DMG has a bunch of extra screws, but I guess, okay, not the only one then. Never mind. It's just weird because the Pocket, the Color, and the Advance all have 3 screw holes. This has got 4, and they're all in weird positions. Here, 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 and here. Don't know why. Also, the Game Boy Light is just an odd combination of the Color and the Pocket with a backlight or front light. It's a front light, right? Or maybe it is a backlight. I don't know. Can lift this up. Oh, that sounded great. And we'll undo that. Boom. What is this thing? Rux, can you tell me what this is? This is the only Game Boy to have that. It's very odd. But I believe this is where the power is for the screen. And I believe this is just the same as a Game Boy Pocket screen without the reflective back in it. So you can technically just put a Game Boy Pocket screen in there. Call it good. But, boom. I'm going to steal something from Mako here. I don't want to give away all my secrets. I give away a lot of my secrets, but I don't want to give away all of them. Because if I give away all of my secrets, then I don't have any secrets. I don't want the price of Game Boys to go skyrocketing. But if you look hard enough, you will find them. And it's really not that hard. Just keep searching around eBay, you'll find some. And you'll most likely find the exact ones that I go for. Okay. There is some weird, it looks like hay. That's in the speaker. That's gross. Yeah, there are other places. If you're willing to do the wait times from Japan anyways, you can do Sendico. Sendico has a lot of good options. yeah. That is pretty clean. I think, here, this is another thing I like to do with speakers. Like, these secrets I'm fine with giving away, because it's not going to hurt me. But I like to blast air through these vent holes in the back. But that's not really doing anything. So there's just hay in there. I don't know how that happens. I dropped my toothbrush and I had to pick it up with my toes. Alright. Risk of electric shock. It's so weird because I don't think that's in any other Game Boy models. And I'm pretty sure they could all give you electric shock. Yeah, I saw or heard him say that, and I think it was his last stream. And since I have quite a few more followers than him, I probably would have a bit more influence on the market than him. Okay. I think that is all clean. Is this just like... I don't even think that the power switch is soldered in. Or like the switch is, but I don't think... I feel like this clip just comes out. Am I wrong? Maybe they are. It just doesn't look soldered in. Okay. Extra speaker flavor. That's factory. Alright, we'll swap out the speaker real quick. It's just a Game Boy Color speaker. And I have a bag of speakers from Funny Playing, courtesy of Retro Game Repair Shop, where you can use code Jake to save 10% off. Sitting on my cord there. I like to wrap the cord for my soldering iron like a lap belt across me. That way I don't lose it. Ah. Alright. Going a little faster this time. Not really, but a little bit. I'm just going to heat it up and pull it through. Heat it up and pull it through. Sorry, I'm not really getting a close-up shot of this. But what I'm going to do now, I guess I'll do a little bit of flux here. Just a tad. That did not work. Ow. Solder went flying into my arm. Okay, that's not working. So I'll just stick the wires through there. And as far as I know, it doesn't matter. Here, I'll try it this way. I don't think it'll really matter. I don't think there's enough solder to really catch it. Oh, there we go. I was wrong. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm going to unplug my iron for a second. Because I am going to actually strip the wire a little bit more. I didn't get that on camera at all. My bad. There's holes in there now. I don't think that is sick. Most of the wires I work with, I can't even use the holes on my wire stripper. But this one fits the tiniest one. There we go. Probably too much exposed wire, but really doesn't matter. What we can do here, stick that through, bend that over, stick that through, bend that over. Make sure to get this on camera. And boom. Easy peasy. And not really necessary, but I will trim these down so they're not sticking out like crazy. There we go. It's that simple. And it is no clean flux, so you don't really have to clean it, but it's only the tiniest little bit, so. Okay, that's as much as I'm going to do. Kidding. That's as much as I'm going to do. Alright. We are all good here. We can drop this in. Put that back in. Is that as far in as it was? I feel like it wasn't that. You know, that's not right. There we go. Where's my screwdriver? There it is. Thank you for dropping the link in the chat and the code. Speaking of speakers, my Gold Boy speaker hums when at no volume. I don't remember it doing that for me, but that does happen with a lot of mods. I think it's a capacitor thing, right, Rux? But I don't know. I think I've only had a few of those happen to like my personal Game Boys, and it's just something I have to deal with, as far as I know, other than maybe replacing capacitors. But I think that's just a mod thing. I think I thought about. I think the speakers are very quality. They do get a little bit louder, I think. Why do the speakers hum, and is that fixable with like capacitors and stuff? It's a chat from Mr. Dank Mayo. But I have not had any problems with the transparent speakers, and I did learn recently that if you want to use the amps from Funny Playing, that you should use the Funny Playing speakers because it works better. I think I may have fixed that. I'm gonna turn this off again. But turn that on. Drops the Nintendo logo. I guess it wasn't a power switch thing. And if it was, it fixed itself. Because it hasn't reset when I'm doing this. But if you want to use the amps from Funny Playing, then you should use the speakers from Funny Playing, because then it will actually get quite a bit louder. But I think also humming will take effect there. I don't know. Another Shorts update. I always get the Shorts emails from... That's what I wanted to talk about, Shorts. Alright, flashbang in 3, 2, 1, now. But the... Hold up. Shorts. I want to talk about Shorts. After what we read what Rex said. That's usually just a power thing. New capacitors or audio amp can sometimes clean up power going to the speakers. Many things can cause those sounds. Sometimes you're stuck with it. That is helpful. Thank you very much. That sounded sarcastic. That was helpful. I just didn't really know what to say. Alright. So, maybe we will, or maybe we won't do a short on this one, but this will be a part of a video eventually. Actually, well, never mind. I was thinking it'd be sooner, but I still want to get the stuff for it. I want to turn this into the really expensive clear and white Game Boy Light. Make my own reproduction of it. Because I think that is a super cool Game Boy that I'm never going to actually own. So, hello, DJ. Sounds like a dentist. It does. It does. Alright. Which one? SP or this? Oh, also, actually, I'll do that. Yeah. SP or color. Get your votes in now. But while that's happening, the main thing that needs to happen with this, I don't need to take it apart, but I need to put a new screen lens in this because it's plastic. If you don't remember, this was the Game Boy that I did not a giveaway. Can't remember what it's called. Where people paid money for a ticket and most people didn't buy it or didn't win it. So, a raffle, that's what it's called. And Mr. Dank Mayo in the chat won the raffle back in the day. See, I could do this, but then that's not gonna... Actually, I don't know. I don't know if that's one cut for... Pretty sure it is. Definitely is. Okay. So these are all cut for the bigger screens. I have all sorts of random mod parts in here. Mostly wires and screen lenses. And I've got a Game Boy Light screen lens here. This is glass. Why do I have this? And why is it messed up? Huh. I have no idea why I have this. I'm gonna see if I can clean it up. I'm not gonna use it because I want to do that one. But I think this. Ooh, this might be, but it's not. I don't know. Let me keep looking. Raffle, yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word raffle. Pretty sure. This is a thicker border, right? Yeah. Okay, so this one I could use on here. Yeah, this one I could use there. But I don't know, the white kind of looks cool. I'll do it if I can't find one that actually works. But this is how many extras I've got. Oh, I've got a... Is that going to work? Oops. This is, I really don't like... This is from retro modding, and no hate to retro modding, but I like seeing the dot matrix stuff. Not a huge fan of the black lens with nothing on it, but this is left over from the original Austin build. The very original. And as you can see, this is how many extra Game Boy Advance screen lenses I've got. Jamie versus Austin Evans in Boxing 23. I was going to say, who's Jamie? I would love to box Austin. I just don't think it would be a fair fight at all. We are the same size, but I probably have about 20 pounds on him. So, I don't look it, but I'm built Ford tough. We're going to replace the screen lens. And hopefully, this is an hour and 9 minutes in. I have a guy that is a customer. I don't remember which GBA they bought, but one of them he bought recently. And he is a little OCD about the dust that's on the other side of the screen, which is understandable, but I can't do it. I can't fix every Game Boy so there's absolutely no dust in there. It's just how it goes, and I make them as visible as I can in the pictures. I'm not going to zoom in on every little dust spectacle. Spectacle? Sure, spectacle. But, yeah, that too. I'll get to that in a minute, though. But, I told him that he could replace or take off the screen lens and clean it without having to fully disassemble it because it's not something they were comfortable with. So this is how you do it. Get a nice little suction cup like this. This is from my iFixit kit, not sponsored, but it's nice and stuck down. Got a lot of suction. Let me just pull back. Wow, it's stuck on there. Okay. Try and get it on a corner. There we go. And voila. It comes off. And as you can see, this is a plastic lens. And I honestly don't even remember ever using plastic lenses, but I did here. And so we are going to blast some air. It's like two little spectacles just doesn't sound right. That sounds like glasses. Specs. We're just gonna go specs. Two little specks of dust. Gotta get a new one out. I like to reuse the same straw because this tape can be a little annoying on these, but okay, that one little piece of dust just won't come out. That's fine. Alright. But we'll peel this back. Yeah, I just need to get a super clean room. Wear a hairnet. White gloves. But for whatever reason, this is really tough. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Stuck down. It looks like it's full screen, at least on my view, the preview of the stream. Spec is not the short. Yeah, I never can talk on stream. And that's why I script all my content. Not all of it. But, okay, I'm going to peel this back. And voila. I'm going to give it a quick little cleaning on the outside, which is not something I've been doing for the other stuff, but this is a fully assembled and modded Game Boy, and assuming that Ezra hasn't been getting the insides of this dirty, we should be able to just clean and go. I'll just do a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Then we can take and clean the back of this. But yes, my dad brings up another great point. 10 years of doing karate and having my black belt is kind of unfair because I have quite a few hours in sparring and could probably take Austin down pretty easily. But weight wise and experience wise, it's unfair. But height wise, it's fair. But I do really want to do YouTuber boxing. That is something that I would love to do. This is more of a. This is the emerald. It's not sky blue. This is a sky blue, but this is emerald. I believe there was an actual emerald DMG back in the day that this is based off of. But, oh, I am so dumb. Oh, okay, so to the 30 of you that are in here, I was going to announce this at the start of the stream. All the DMGs are currently 25% off. So, I was going to do it for this stream only, but I'll just announce it on online and stuff. But I'm a genius. Just want to clean that without getting in there. Which, if you want this is from Retro Modding. By the way, it's really cheap and it's actually pretty nice. But definitely didn't drop anything. There's this Game Boy. There's this Game Boy. There are these Game Boys. It's not going to fit on screen if I put them all side to side. And there's this one. These are all 25% off right now. I'll make it last for like the rest of the day. It is live. You can just go in there and it should automatically do it. It's only for the DMGs. It's not for the Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance. But if you want the Jazz Cup design, if you want a yellow and blue design, if you want the Slime Boy, if you want the Pop-Tart or the red, white, and blue one, they're all 25% off right now on the website, retroremastered.com. And soon, I don't know how much yet, I think I might put this one up for just $100, maybe less. I don't know. And I feel like $100 for this is pretty fair. This is used, and it definitely shows some wear and tear. But we just cleaned it up. So this was a well-loved Game Boy by my friend, and so there's just normal wear on this. He's had it for over a year. It's gone through 2 moves. So, yeah. There is that. And I guess we'll make sure everything still works, because it has been a while. Okay. I actually have not tested it since he's given it back to me. Trying not to pinch myself. There we go. And game cart wasn't in all the way. Ezra. There we go. See, this Game Boy hums too. Start, select, A, B, right, left, up, down. All good. Make sure the speaker actually works here. Yep. But there we go. It all works. Whoa. Alright, so what time is it? 1:30? Okay. It's been a while since I asked you guys, but we had SP, we had a lot of SPs. Okay, let's do the SP real quick. Now this one's a little bit different. Okay, no volume on it. That's interesting. But backlight does work, or front light, and the game is red, and you can't really see it, but it says subscribe, so you should do that if you haven't already. A and B are working. Right, left, down, and up. Start and select. R no. Yeah. Okay. Couldn't see it for a second. It is very hard to see the screen still. How did we do this back in the day? Even the Game Boy Advance sucks. Okay. Even with a wiggle of the volume slider, nothing. So, we'll take this apart real quick. Yeah, if you haven't liked this stream yet, you should go ahead and do that. What's the boom count at now? Yeah, it's pretty high. It's very high. I think a Game Boy model after Donkey Kong City 64 would be really cool. I cannot talk. Like a mustard yellow case with brown buttons. I think that would be cool. Actually, it's not a bad idea, because oddly enough, I do have some brown buttons that I'm like, what am I going to do with this? And I think you just gave me an idea, friend. Now, it's just about me remembering it. But I don't know when that will be for that one, because I think the brown buttons are for the DMG. And I'm not going to do a DMG until at least half of those sell. There's a lot of dust on these screws. That's what I'm picking off and flinging off the edge. I still haven't talked about shorts, but first I'd like to announce, I don't think I've said this yet, but I officially bought the tickets for the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, so I will only be there on Saturday. So if you plan on going, and if you want to meet me, I'll be there on Saturday. I don't know. I don't know how many people are going to be going there. I know Rux is going to be there. But yeah, Rux is like the only person that I've seen in the chat tell me that they're going. So if you do want to meet me, maybe tweet at me on Saturday. On that Saturday. It's not this Saturday, it's a couple Saturdays from now. And I'll try and find you. I've never been to this event, this expo before. I've never really been to any gaming event before, so I'm pretty excited. I don't really know what to expect. But it sounds like it's going to be fun. Okay, so what I like to do when a speaker isn't working is I'll take it out and I'll just very lightly and carefully lift the pins up. Don't break them because they are pretty fragile. I'll lift them up so you can't really see, but there's an air gap there because they do get pressed down. And then I like to very carefully, I'll probably even do it on the paper towel, but clean those contacts up where the speakers go down. And then I'll even spray the toothbrush. We'll go over the volume rocker. Okay, that one does not come off. Not all of these plastic pieces will come off. Sometimes you're stuck with it. But clean it all up in there. Just a little dry cleaning, because you don't want to use IPA around here because it'll get in the buttons and your buttons will stop working, and that's why SPs suck. But come to Alberta, Canada. Is Alberta no. British Columbia is the one right above Washington. If there's an event there, then maybe I'll get my passport, but I don't have my passport. I've never left the country. Right. Just putting this back together to see if it works, if the speaker works. Ooh. Oops. And there you go. It is that simple. Make sure all the buttons still work here. A and B, right, left, up and down, select and start, R and L. We are chillin'. Backlight works. Front light, backlight, you get what I'm saying. I just renewed my passport. It came with the Queen's decree on the front page. Going to be super rare in 10 years when I renew it again. I mean, I guess this is going to be the King's decree now. I don't know. I don't keep up with that stuff. Okay. I also don't understand how British politics work at all. I don't really need to know either. Calgary. I've heard of Calgary. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is clean the power switch real quick. Then we can get to that Game Boy Color and move it along, little doggy. Because it is 1:45. We've been streaming for an hour and a half. I still have the DSi. I don't really know what to do with the DSi. I think I already tested that. But pretty sure I opened that package when I got it on stream. pretty sure it turned out fine. Oh, please, someone remind me to post the latest VOD before the end of the stream. I want to premiere it and send you guys the link in the chat. Because that's why I don't automatically schedule it on Mondays and Wednesdays, so I can do that after the stream. But I always forget. Alright. Once again, it is that simple. Fiberglass pen. Couldn't really tell because I didn't zoom in. Oh well. But it just takes a couple of swipes with this thing. It is beautiful. And yes, this one turned on just fine, but it really does not take that much effort to go in and clean it. If you are comfortable with soldering, I highly recommend it, because it'll just make your Game Boy last longer. Because later on, down the road, you might be like, oh, my Game Boy's not turning on. Might be because of your power switch. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah. I can always trust you guys to be smart Alex. No. But YouTube Shorts. Before I forget about that again. It's really not. I just kind of want to rant about it because I want to make a video about it. But I know it's just going to do bad anyways. I want to flux that up real quick, actually. But it just drives me crazy. You guys saw how long of a Shorts hiatus I went on. And part of it was frustration, part of it was burnout, part of it was I just didn't want to do it. But make a short about it. They email me all the time about, oh, you should do this and this and this, and it's always about trends. It's always about trends that have nothing to do with me. And it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna dance with a Game Boy to some trendy song because that's what the trendy thing to do is. It's not a good way to grow. You shouldn't do the thing that everybody else is doing to grow. You want to either do it the best or do something to stand out, be the trend setter. But all they want you to do, according to these emails, is do what everybody else is doing. And what everybody else is doing is the thing from TikTok. It's always TikTok trends. It's never Shorts stuff. It's never a trend from Shorts. It's, you see this trendy thing on TikTok? Do it on our platform. It drives me crazy. And on top of that, they're always like, oh, community update. And it's like 4 times a week, but it's always the same thing. I can guarantee you that it's going to say something in that email about the fact that I can host an event in my community, and they'll pay for it. They'll pay for the place and the food if I want to make a thing for people, other Shorts creators to come to. But I'm only I'm only going to get these emails if I post at least once a week, one short a week. Guess what? I don't post one short a week, and they still haven't kicked me off the email. So that's just... I mean, yeah, I could just block the emails, whatever, but then I wouldn't be able to complain about it constantly. But there's never anything new. And if there is, it's not really something I need to know about, because most of these emails have nothing to do with me. But okay, moving on. Yeah, YouTube emails me. There's 3 creator, I don't know. There's 3 people in the shorts community, and they split us up into the different categories. And so for some reason, I get the beauty girl. And like, no offense, I'm sure she's great with beauty stuff. But what does that have to do with science and technology or gaming? Nothing. So most of the things she posts about doesn't really affect me. That's the thing. Like, going back to dance this, dance that. Why would I do that in my sector? So why am I getting emails from this person when it's no use to me? Power switch is in there. Okay. I didn't want to put the battery in yet. Alright, let's bust this out. I say alright a lot too. Alright, okay. You have to be beautiful to be a true gamer. I woke up like this. I did wake up like this. I woke up like this, actually. Is it? It's not that messy. It's fairly good. I don't get a ton of comments like this, and I'm gonna make I already made a joke like this in an upcoming video. I just haven't edited yet, but it's very rare, and it doesn't bother me. But some people think that I wear a hat because I'm balding. I'm good. I just don't like to do my hair. And I like the look of this hat. Thank you, Eugene. That is very nice. How much can I sell a broken 101 for? It doesn't read games. Have you tried fixing it? Because if you haven't gone in and cleaned it, I would suggest cleaning the cart reader. Just don't get any IPA on the buttons. And if you don't feel comfortable opening it up, you can get one of these, the Clean Boy from Retro Modding. It's not the best, but it does work pretty well. All you gotta do is go in and out, in and out, in and out. Boom. And keep doing that until it works. And if it doesn't, you might have a bent pin, and in that case, you can look down in there. And if not all the pins are lined up in the same spot, it's kind of hard to show on camera. Then if one of them's down, which is usually the case, you can take some very thin tweezers, get up under there, and push it up. That's happened a couple times for me. And usually those are the things that are needed to be fixed when it doesn't read games. Hopefully that helps. If none of that works, I don't know. 2 pins look weird. I would try bending them back into place if you can. At the end of the day, you can't really hurt it anymore if they're already bent. So Beautiful. All right. Put that off to the side. Actually, I'll make a note on here just to say good. Just to let myself know. I don't need it for the light because it's the only other light I've got. I have two. The one I made the video on and that one that I'm going to make a video on. But let's test this real quick. Screen is definitely burnt, but we can still see it turns on. There's sound, and it reads the game. All those things are great. You can get start works, select works, B works, A works, right, left, down, and up. Everything works. The one thing I wish I had was something I could just plug in to the link port to test that. Just plug it in, like maybe all the pins light up or something. I don't know. Do you like playing GBA games too, or mostly modding? I like the games, but tinkering might be more entertaining. That's actually something that I talked about. Whoa. My friend Shank tweeted out recently about spending more time working on games than actually playing them or something like that, and I responded, yeah, I think I spend way more time modding than I do actually playing video games nowadays. It's definitely shifted more because like I try and play for a couple hours every night. It sounds like I'm trying to like sounds like it's a bad thing that I don't play video games all the time. Like I'm trying to exercise. I'm trying to get like an hour of exercise in every day. Which that I don't do. But where's my train of thought going? I've spent more time in the past year modding and fixing and doing YouTube and business related stuff to modding than I have to gaming, which is weird for me. And with how many games I've got, my backlog is piling up. So that's weird. And I like collecting, but I also want to actually play the games I collect. So that's what I'm hopefully eventually going to do with my backlog channel whenever I make that. I don't know if that really answers your question or not. I enjoy playing games more, I think. But don't forget, if you missed me say it earlier, the DMGs are all 25% off today only. So if you want a modded DMG, go check out the website right now, retroremastered.com. We all work way more than we play it. It's a sad state of affairs. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. It seems as though there's a tad bit of corrosion that I'll show you in a second. Thankfully, it's all in metal. But if you look right here, you can kind of see it from there. But look at that. Ew. PU. Gross, man. how will we ever fix that? That's the negative one. Okay. So what I like to do is do that. Sometimes this thing gets really clogged up. You have to force the old solder out. That did not work very well. Okay, well, I think that's about as good as I can get that. I'm going to zoom out just so I can actually get this on camera. There we go. I'm going to try and get that out of there. Okay. And I think to finish off this stream, we'll fix this entirely. So I'll be right back. Don't touch that dial. I'm gonna get some CLR. Boom. This thing works so well. And you can just dump some of that in there. Put the really gross looking cap back on. It's a bit of a smell. And we just take this, we drop it in there. Watch the bubbles go. It is quite crazy. It's really cool looking. Just to see it all bubble up, bubble off. Just before you press the button, remove your iron. Yeah, I'd have to be really quick about it because I don't know. I've tried that before. It just works best for me to leave it there. It is very satisfying. The only thing that sucks about this is it does remove the plating a little bit, but it has all the connectivity you need. It's not the CLR that removes it, it's the corrosion that eats the I think it's nickel plating. But I've never had any issues with the plating being removed after this, so it just doesn't look pretty. Still bubbling up a little bit. I'm gonna take my tweezers here, just mix that around. See if we can flip it over. There we go. Because there's still a little bit there. Just needs to rise up. You can't really see it from the top down, but just a little tiny bit that keeps. There's a lot of bubbles coming out. So we'll leave it for a second. This is CLR, stands for calcium, lime, and rust remover. Do not drink this. Still bubbling up just a little bit there. Want to get rid of all the corrosion because it will just grow more. Sometimes swirling it around will help that out. And it looks like it's all done. Take it out, look around, make sure it's all taken care of. Cool. Oh, and I dropped it. And I'm going to keep dropping it. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go dump it and rinse off this. Then we'll come back. Okay, it just keeps slipping out of my tweezers. I'll be right back. Okay. Did you guys entertain yourselves? But there we go. It's all rinsed off. So are my tweezers. And, yeah. Doesn't look... I don't know if it'll focus. It doesn't look the prettiest, but it's clean. So, I'm going to install this back in here. And since we cleaned off a lot of the solder, that's what it's called, we should maybe be able to just stick this back in. Ouch. Just dug the pins into my fingers. Another thing you have to be very careful of when these have had corrosion all over them. The bend is very, very weak. So don't force it in too much, or else it might just break off. So I think we'll just try and solder the rest of the way. The monkey in my brain always keeps me entertained. Dang it. Okay, maybe it'll go in now. I don't know why. Stop. There's nothing for you to be barking at, dog. There's just like a little too much solder on the ends here. Okay. There we go. Now we can, that's upside down. Now we can just push some solder, a lot of solder, in there. And I'll have to bend it back into place. But don't touch it after you've soldered it down because it gets really hot. I've learned that lesson a few times. There we go. Now we should all be good on that front, but we do need to remove the clean up the power switch, not remove it. So we'll do that real quick, and then that'll be the end of the stream. And I will remember to post the VOD. Okay, I don't know why this is being such a pain. I'll try some flux. I see what you mean by tricky now. There we go. All right. Now what do we do, class? We use the fiberglass pen. And it takes a little more work than normal, apparently. But it's pretty good. Yeah, that was It was a nasty one. There we go. Actually, we'll lightly do this part. Beautiful. Ooh, I touched the pins. But we're good. And that's good. Sweet. And that is a wrap. Do a little bit of cleaning on the outside there. Clean that flux up just a tiny bit. Nothing crazy. And we're good. We put this back together. And be on our merry way. Oh, we're super zoomed in. Hopefully this isn't giving anybody motion sickness. This has seen some better days, but I'm pretty sure the screen is burnt anyways. That's still down. And just keep it zoomed in for fun. See, it's not pretty, but it's clean. And I'll show you that it works in a second. The iron pen thing looks pretty scary to use. Yeah, the soldering iron, it can be scary. I mean, like 300 degrees Celsius is a little hot. But for us Americans, that's hotter than you cook a pizza. So it's hotter than probably most ovens will go. How's my finger look? Alright. There's a bit of corrosion back here, but this will be replaced whenever I mod this, so I'm not worried about it. And it's not attached to the board at all. And does it work? First try. I don't know how I was going to touch the up there, but start, select A and B. I'll leave a note to clean the buttons again, but they worked perfectly before. Let's see, pencil. Clean button contacts again. Good. There we go. It's a lot of writing, but there we go. And I think that about wraps up the stream. I do have the DSI here, but we just passed 2 hours of streaming, and maybe I'll just sell this as is. Yeah, I remember going over this because I was. Oh, that's what the camera looks like, by the way. Some Inception going on there. But here, you want to see what? Okay, well now, I don't know if that kept or deleted the photo. How do I swap to the back camera? There we go. Oh, that's okay. That's what you guys look like. That's what I stare at. There's some stuff over there. There's my... Can't really see it, but behind the can there's a microphone. Yeah, that's that. I wanted to look at the... I just tried to touch the not touchscreen, but that's the family who owned it before me. Can I look at their pictures again? There's the album. Let's see if mine saved. Mine did not save. Yeah, this person like taking pictures of their friends and family. I guess most people do. I don't know what I'm talking about, but this is peeking into the life of some Japanese person's DSI from 2010. They're using an original DS there. Okay. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this other than probably just sell it as is, because I don't really know what I'm going to do with a DSI from Japan. I think I just got it included with a bundle of used broken things, but I don't think this is broken at all. Alright, that was that. Yeah, I think I'll just announce the winner on Monday. The winners, because there's two. But yeah, I am going to pop open the YouTube Studio app, and I would hazard a guess it was owned by a Japanese high school girl. That is probably likely, considering there were a lot of girls there. I don't know if they were high school or not. But okay. Oh, I went to the wrong channel. To the VODs channel. To the Studio app. To the next one that needs to be dropped, which is enhancing the Game Boy Advance SP. So I am going to make this a instant premiere. And now the premiere has started over on the VODs channel. You're a winner in my book. But a winner of the giveaway, maybe not. But the VOD is going to premiere in probably the next 2 minutes. I think there's a 2-minute countdown going on. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. Yes, this is just a MacBook. I'm trying to go to YouTube, and should be popping up for me right now. No, my VODs premiere isn't popping up. Okay. We're going to copy the link here. We're going to drop it in the chat. So, go over here if you want to continue watching a stream. I probably won't be in the that stream, but that is you'll be able to stream the old stream as a premiere. That's kind of weird, but if you want to watch it, either mine or Rux's link is the same exact link. If you want to go over there and watch that VOD, you're more than welcome to. It's not going to hurt my feelings if you don't, but make sure you give it a like and you watch the entire thing, maybe 3 or 4 times through. Because we're pushing for 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours on that. So I can actually monetize it. So we've got 1 minute to go according to Erwin. So I will sign off here so you can all go over there and not miss anything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on Friday to look at a console from Nintendo that you might not have heard of. That's all for me, and I will see you guys in the next one.